happy Tuesday. It was such a busy weekend. I did just post that video. It took me, I'm actually surprised it wasn't longer than it was, because I felt like I took a ton of clips, but we just did everything this weekend. Oh my goodness, my mount does not like this hot weather. Hold on, hang tight, you guys, hang tight. We'll see how long that holds. It is already 62 out. It's supposed to be like 99 today, which is warm for us for this time of year. I kind of took a peek at my emails. I have 53 emails. That's the only downside of taking a 4-day weekend. You saw I made my coffee this morning. It is amazing, you guys. I have got to order more of those chocolate nut pods. I know I'm gonna be sorry if I don't. I know my husband's gonna be like, why is it I feel like you get a nut pod box in every other day? Because that's what it was there for a while. But that toasted marshmallow and chocolate combination is so good. It is so good, you guys. Sorry, I'll take off my glasses. That's rude. I did bring a yogurt in case I get hungry. I doubt I will, but I just wanted to have something. I know we have a new person starting this morning that we have to do that like at 9ish or so. I have to get through my emails, and then I think the rest of the day I'm hoping I can just do some work. So we're doing calendars right now, which is a big, like, huge, like, project. So we're doing that. Also have my water here. My goal is to drink 4 of these today. I have not been doing very good with water, like, at all. Like, my water consumption has been so poor. I'm just not, like, digging the water lately. For lunch today, I'm gonna make myself a simple chicken salad. So I have chicken breast. I'm gonna use some of this Sir Kensington avocado oil mayo, a little bit of dill relish, some of the spicy brown mustard. So just, like I said, super simple. I don't feel like chopping up any veggies. And then I'm gonna have a couple pickles, and then I'm gonna eat it with these keto crackers, which are really good. Serving size is 5 crackers. I'll probably double that, I think. Maybe 8 net carbs, but I think that'll be okay. So anyway, I'm gonna put all that together, and I think I'm gonna have some tea along the side of that, and I'll show you to you when it's all done. Okay, here we go. Doesn't that look good? So I have the chicken salad. End up adding some chives and some dill to it, and salt and pepper, and then the crackers and a couple pickles. Looks amazing. Such a nice day out here. I want to give one comment on these crackers. They're a little bit sweet. I'm gonna have to look on there and see if they have sweetener in them, which seems a little bit weird. They're a little bit sweet, but other than that, they taste really good. I like all the seeds in them, but I ate all but 2, so I did eat 8 of them. I'm gonna hop in my car, get ready to go back to work, and I'm gonna chit chat with you guys on something I started talking to you about this morning, but didn't get a chance to finish. So I'm gonna cut that video this morning and then talk to you about it now, because I want to make sure I'm articulating it really well. So I'm gonna do that, and then go back to work. This is number 2 in my foil packet series. That video will be coming out, I'm hoping, this weekend. This is a chicken bacon ranch. This turned out so good. I cannot wait to share all of these recipes with you guys. I had a side salad with some of this Thrive Market honey mustard dressing, which was really good as well. For my coffee this morning, and happy Wednesday, I am having the cinnamon dolce and the cinnamon swirl nut pods. Good morning, happy Wednesday. It feels so weird that it's Wednesday. Having 4 days off really threw me off. I'm like, geez, it's Wednesday. That means I have Wednesday, and then I have tomorrow, and then I'm off again for 3 days. Yay. My workload was so intense yesterday, but I'm feeling really good about today because I don't think I have any meetings at all today, which means I can just do a solid 8 hours of work and hopefully not get too interrupted. So my plan is to go in there and just dive right into it and get it done. I'm drinking some electrolytes. I did a little bit better on my water, but I didn't hit my 4 of these. I think I did 2.5. I need to work on that. So I kind of left you hanging yesterday. My son ended up getting out of bed before I left for lunch, and so I was chatting with him because I haven't seen him much. He's been doing his if you guys don't know, I think I've mentioned a few videos, he is just finishing up his bachelor's degree in teaching program. And he has been doing observations at the school that he'll be doing student teaching at in the fall. So he's been doing observations, and he's been there like from, you know, like 7:30 in the morning until 3, and then he goes to work at 4 and has been working like 4 to 11 every night. So I haven't seen him like at all. And then on his couple days off, he's not at home. And so I have just been, you know, haven't really seen him. So anyway, I was just chatting with him, but he's done with his observations, so he will be home more, which will be nice. Anyway, so this weekend, I really took a lot of time to, I think what happened was like last week when I was up those 4 pounds, and I felt like I had such a fantastic week besides the stress. And yes, I know work is stressful. Home life has been kind of stressful with, again, another changing of the jobs and that kind of thing. But another thing that I really have noticed is that I am so frustrated and stressed out, and I don't know how else to say besides frustrated with the whole like diet thing, you know. And I know we all say it's like, oh, this is a lifestyle, this is how I want to live, but in reality too, it's also a diet. And it's like the whole like diet culture really is kind of irritating. And it's what's frustrating is that you see these people who like, they can just do these diets, you know, and they lose a ton of weight. And, you know, some people are like, I don't even exercise. I know a lot of it's genetics, and a lot of it's their metabolism. And a lot of those people aren't as old as I am and going, you know, where I think I'm kind of premenopause right now. And, you know, all those things. Like, I know there's a lot of factors that go in why one person is different from another. I know this logically, but when you are just so frustrated with things like, you know, not moving and then just sudden weight gain, logic kind of goes out the window. And it doesn't help that I get really caught up in social media, you know, Instagram and TikTok. And it seems like out there, like the buzzword really is all around calorie deficit and counting calories, which that's not new to me. If any of you guys know my story, have been around for a long time, that is actually the very first thing I did when I decided it was time to change some things up, time, you know, and all that. And that was the first thing I did, was counting calories. And I did fantastic. I lost my first 45 pounds just counting calories and macros. I used my MyFitnessPal, just logged everything every day, tracked it all, weighed and measured. And then and I was still losing, but then I started seeing all these things out there about Weight Watchers. That's when I first like discovered like YouTube and stuff. I was seeing all these like Weight Watchers things, and I thought, what is Weight Watchers? And so I kind of looked more into it, and I thought, why not? You know, let's just try this. Let's just see what happens. And so I checked it out, and it was just something different. But I did find myself on Weight Watchers really coming to a stall. So when I was counting calories, I really just ate whole foods, just made sure everything fit into my macros and my calories. That was the whole thing. But one thing I did notice, even when I was counting calories, was that I had to keep things kind of lower carb, and that's when I saw the most results. And that was just a natural thing that I saw progress as I would see myself in these trends of losing weight. And it was when I noticed the trends in my macros, that was on the weeks that I was keeping things just naturally lower carb, I seemed to be losing more weight. So that was just a natural progression. Plus, that was something that my doctor, as you guys know, I've always been really open with my doctor about, you know, everything. And that was, you know, one thing that he's always, has always told me with my thyroid condition, that really keeping things lower carb is a lot better for that. I just been seeing so much of this calorie deficit out there, and it just really piqued my interest. So this weekend, I kind of did that in a way. Like I was weighing and measuring everything. I was looking at the calorie count. I was keeping things, you know, still really low carb again, because that's something that I know I want to do. And I lost 2 pounds this weekend. So, and it was just by keeping things, you know, really, I mean, you saw what I ate. The only thing you did not see was there was a couple times when we were running errands, and I did grab some fruit. I grabbed a peach on one day and a pear on another day. And we were just out and about, and so that's the reason why I didn't show you guys. But I don't know, I think I want to kind of explore it a little bit, just to see what happens. I want to see what it's like again, you know. I mean, sometimes I think you just have to mix things up to just see if, you know, landing in a spot where you need to be. I don't know. But I'm just curious about it. And things aren't going to change anything, because again, I'll still be doing lower carb, and I'm still going to be sharing recipes and things like that, and they'll still be low carb. And I think everybody is pretty schooled enough that watch me, you know, that would know what, if they're strict keto, what they can add and remove to make it, you know, their own. But yeah, I think I may do that, and I'll share my calories with you guys and share, you know, my macros and all that. Now, the only thing I don't know if I'm going to do my Fitness Pal or if I'm going to do Carb Manager, because Carb Manager does have calories. But I kind of feel like I want to do my Fitness Pal for a while, just to see, just for something different, you know, because I just don't know if Carb Manager is really set up for the calorie counting, because I just feel like things are always off on there as far as calories, and I feel like I'm forever having to punch things in because it's not scanning right, and things that people put in there and they put them in there wrong, you know, that kind of thing. So I may just do my Fitness Pal for a while because I know it, I've used it. I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm curious to just try something different. And this week, obviously, I'm not, because I really hadn't settled on anything. But that may be something I start for next week. And again, I'll, you know, share this whole process with you. I will share, you know, my, like I said, my calories and my macros and all of that. But I will still be keeping it low carb. So I really hope that you guys will follow along with me. And, you know, I still will be sharing recipes with you guys. And during the recipes, I can give you some, you know, tips and points to make it more keto friendly and keep it more, you know, but like I said, it's just going to be primarily low carb. But I'll just be counting calories. So I think that's going to be a start for next week, and it may not be permanent. I feel like sometimes you just have to mix things up and try new things and just see how it goes, you know. I don't think there's anything wrong with trying new things, anything wrong with mixing it up, and that's just kind of what I'm looking at right now. But that doesn't mean 3 weeks from now I decide, okay, this is not for me. But I feel like if I don't try it, then I feel like I am failing myself, and what, you know, I feel like I'm just going to keep getting frustrated. So hopefully all this makes sense. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point, and I know I will have those wonderful people who will say, yes, you are rambling and you're annoying, but you know, there's always those people out there. But I know the majority of you will be supportive and will follow along with me and all of that jazz. Okay, for lunch we are having a grilled burrito, so I put it in the air fryer to crisp it up. We have some rotisserie chicken, some avocado, Monterey Jack cheese, and one of the Olay Extreme wraps, strawberries, and a couple pickles. I just have to tell you guys something super hilarious. So after I was talking this morning about, you know, doing a little stint with counting calories, you know, and for, you know, a few weeks or whatever, I saw a notification come across my phone that Erin over at Erin Does the WW had just posted a video, and I just saw the title and it said counting calories, and I was like, are you kidding me? So I texted her and I was like, hey, I said I haven't watched your video yet, but I just saw the title and it said counting calories. I literally just talked about that in my video today. And then Ashley responded, because it's a group text, and Ashley responded that she also talked about it in her video that went up this morning. I haven't watched either one of their videos. I'll have to watch them tonight. But isn't that hilarious? Like, honestly, you guys, we did not have that planned. It was just pure coincidence. So hilarious. Anyway, so it'll be kind of nice, you know, that there may be other people doing it that I can kind of, you know, we could talk about it, but I'll have to ask them like what they're using to track, because I am curious about that. I'll have to ask them both. Anyway, I'm gonna head into work. It is so hot out here. It is so hot, but I love seeing the summer. That's one thing, super quickly, that I don't like about working back in the office, is that my office, I have no window. I cannot see the outside world. I miss sitting in my bedroom and looking out the window and seeing the sun and seeing cars and seeing birds and all of that, and being able to go out on my porch when I take a break, that kind of thing. I miss it so much. So I spend my entire lunch hour on my porch, letting the dogs run around and eat my lunch. That's what I've been doing, because I do miss the outside world so much. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a bummer this summer, because that is just one thing I love, to just look outside when I'm working. It just makes me feel like, you know, I'm not like cooped up in a little office.
And meal number 3 of the foil pack series dinner. This is an Italian mozzarella chicken, and it turned out really well. I had to cook it a little bit longer, but it turned out really good. My green beans, I normally would have used like whole green beans, but they had gone bad already, so luckily I had a can of green beans. So as green beans, zucchini, some mozzarella cheese, so good.